Our next speaker is going to be Wen Howell. They are the state director of the Colorado Working Families Party. They have been a labor, community, and political organizer for over 25 years. During that time, they have done everything from building the ground campaign that elected a pro-worker member of Congress here in Colorado, to organizing thousands of nurses and other healthcare workers to form strong, fighting unions. And even going on strike, to bringing labor and the community together to build an organization powerful enough to shut the politics in this state away from catering to billionaires and CEOs and towards everyday working people like us. So I want to invite up Wen Howell to speak.
Hey y'all. So there's something terribly wrong with the politics in this country, isn't there? Yeah! We all see it. We all feel it. It's why we're here today. Because we know that this system has been built. And I think there's a lot of people who would tell you it's broken. I don't believe that. There is a system that has been built in our politics and is working exactly as designed. And it is up to us to disrupt it. Yeah, right! The Working Families Party works to be that disruption in the system. What we believe fundamentally is that the politics of this country should center around working people. That hasn't been true in America in my lifetime. I was born and raised in the 80s. Literally, not long after I was born, Reagan came into office and busted the PATCO workers as one of his first actions as president. He was the first president in decades to openly declare war on unions, and we see what has happened since then. We have seen, as the previous speaker said, union density shrink to a fraction of what it once was, and with it, the power of working people shift away and to the billionaire class. And we have the power to take that back, and we have to. The reason we are here today, teetering on the edge of fascism, probably actually over the edge into fascism, is because working people are so angry at what has happened to them in this country. When you cannot get ahead, when you work 2 jobs, 3 jobs, and you barely can put food on the table, probably can't pay for the medicine you need, and you live in the richest country in the world, you know that there is something terribly, terribly wrong. And you know that the system has been built to work against you. And you probably feel like that there is no one fighting for you. I am here to tell you today that there is no one coming to save us from that. That we are the answer that we need. The solution to what ails this country lies in us. It lies in us rejecting that status quo and saying it is time to do something different. That we are tired of our candidates looking like who can raise the most money from the most awful people the quickest. Yes. That is not what determines what makes a good candidate in the year of our Lord 2025. It cannot be. Because if the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, that is literal insanity. We have to pull this country back from the brink, and the way we do it is by building our own political power. It looks like what is here today. I want you to look around at the people around you. These are the people who build that new politics in America. And we know the difference. We know the difference between a Julie Gonzalez who runs bills consistently for working people because she is a working person and the head of the Opportunity Caucus, the Corporate Dems Caucus, whose first co-governing instinct is to ask corporate CEOs and lobbyists how they feel about a thing. We know that. We know that what we need is people stepping up in political life in ways that they have been told are not for them their entire life. I don't know about you, but for my entire life I was told that politics weren't for me. They were for some well-groomed, lawyer with a lot of money, and that's who needed to govern us. Anyone familiar with that? We've all heard that. And I am here to tell you that that is absolute horse shit. If we want a government that is of, by, and for the people, that is us. We should govern ourselves. And so I am here to issue a call for you today. I am here to call for every single one of you here today to think about running for office, to ignore those naysayers, to tell people that this doesn't look like our politics shouldn't look like the rich lawyer down the street who stands for nothing but a paycheck. Our politics needs to look like people who stand for something.
Fight on!
So we need to run union leaders for office, like my good friend Amy running for Congress at CD8. We need to run tenants for office, because who the hell else is going to stand up to corporate landlords? We need to run climate warriors for office, because who the hell else is going to stand up to oil and gas? We need to run people who stand for something. And if we do that, we see what is possible. We see it in New York City, but we also see it in Syracuse and Buffalo and in Arizona in the most recent special election. We see that across this country, when working people stand up to take our politics back, they can do it. We can do it here too. And in fact, we have to. We have to. And so I will just close by saying this. One of the most inspirational figures to me in history is Harvey Milk. Queer as I am, that probably goes without saying. And he would, on almost every stage, he would stand up and he would go, "I am Harvey Milk and I am here to recruit you." Because he knew that he couldn't do it alone. And in fact, he did spark a movement in politics that resulted in generations of progressive queer folks running and winning for office. And he did that, by the way, in partnership with labor. It was in fact a partnership with the Teamsters that first got him elected. So, siblings, I am here to tell you, I am here to echo Harvey's call. We all have to do this together, and if we do, we can change the face of politics in this state and in this nation for generations. Thank you.